Mark Cuban is one of the wealthiest entrepreneurs in America. According to Forbes, he has a net worth of $4.6 billion. It was not easy for Cuban to achieve this level of financial freedom, trust me. Cuban's path to becoming a billionaire included staying up late eating chicken wings and teaching himself to code in a dumpy apartment. He made his money through a series of business transactions, including the $5.7 billion sale of Broadcast.com. He's the proud owner of the Dallas Mavericks. Also included are investments made on ABC's Shark Tank. Cuban has spent millions on private planes, a yacht, and a lavish Dallas home, not to mention a $2 million NBA fine. At this point, I would love to invite you to subscribe to Escapades Media, as we'll be releasing insightful mini-documentaries like this. I don't want you to miss out. Kindly click the subscribe button, and let's dive right in. Cuban spends his fortune in ways that most people can only dream of. Here are the 10 things he invests and spends money on, as well as how he enjoys his wealth. Preston Hollow Mega Mansion. Mark Cuban purchased this estate, described as one of the largest in Dallas, for $17.6 million in 1999, despite the fact that it had only been built 2 years before. The home, which spans 23,676 square feet and sits on 7 acres of land, has 10 bedrooms and 16 bathrooms. The house has a circle drive that borders a fountain, as well as a multi-car garage with access to a full-size tennis court, a large pool, and a pool house. The estate has its own guest house on the other side of the estate for those who are fortunate enough to be invited to Mark's home. Laguna Beach Mansion. This incredible home, which is estimated to cost Mark Cuban $19 million, is located on the edge of the Pacific Ocean and has some incredible views. The property provides a luxurious living lifestyle with 6 bedrooms, disappearing walls, and a massive outdoor swimming pool. Located in a gated community with free access to hotel amenities such as a concierge, room service, housekeeping, and a spa. While Cuban primarily uses the home for vacations when he is not working, it was the highest property sale in the area in 2018. Cuban's home is part of the exclusive oceanfront community Montage Residences and has 7,867 square feet of living space and 7 3/4 bathrooms. Democracy.com initially claimed that he bought the domain name just in case someone did something crazy. Cuban purchased it through an undisclosed offer that was accepted immediately. Democracy.com was originally listed for auction with a minimum bid of $300,000 by Heritage Auctions on behalf of Talmadge Cooley. Cooley used the domain for a new social platform, and Cuban reportedly completed the sale via email, with his offer accepted within minutes. Cuban, a vocal critic, turned the website into his personal blog. It was originally registered in the 1990s by the Democratic National Committee. 1995 Ford CUSTOMLINE. Mark Cuban understands the value of vintage vehicles and once took his 1955 Ford CUSTOMLINE to Grease Monkey Garage for some much-needed repairs. The 1955 Ford CUSTOMLINE was introduced in 1952 as the mid-level model in that year's U.S. Ford lineup. It was available in 2-door sedan and 4-door sedan body styles. The cars, which had a total production of 471,992 units, had an inline 6-cylinder V8 engine and a top speed of close to 164 km/h. The car can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 11.1 seconds, from 0 to 100 km/h in 11.9 seconds, and from 0 to 100 km/h in 18.3 seconds. The Gulfstream 5. One of Mark Cuban's most expensive purchases was the slick private jet he uses to travel between business meetings all over the world. The Gulfstream 5 cost him nearly $40 million and has a top speed of 966 km/h and a range of 10,742 km. The jet can fly at up to 51,000 feet and has 2 Rolls-Royce BR700 engines, as well as full authority digital engine controls in the cockpit. With its first flight on November 28, 1995, and later entering service in June 1997, the plane can carry up to 4 crew members and 14 passengers. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and a variety of ways to connect Apple devices to watch live TV are all included. Lifetime pass for American Airlines. When Mark Cuban became a billionaire, one of the first things he did was buy a lifetime pass for American Airlines, now AirPass, which he says he has never regretted. The pass, which cost him close to $250,000, allowed Cuban to travel unlimited miles in first class, and the price was thought to be close to $3 million in 2004. Apart from a few limited one-time offers, American ended the program in 1994 and was rebranded as AirPass, which now focuses on prepaid fares at a discounted, fixed price for frequent travelers. Cuban's pass is still valid today, and it is estimated that a $10,000 annual fee is required to keep it active. AirPass holders who are well known include billionaire Michael Dell, baseball player Willie Mays, and America's Cup winner Dennis Conner. Pullman guard Mercedes-Benz S600. Mark Cuban drives his family around in the Mercedes-Benz S600 Pullman Guard, which is described as one of the safest cars in the world and costs $1.6 million before optional upgrades. The car has a 12-cylinder engine, electro-transparent partition, and an advanced entertainment system for all passengers. With run-flat tires, bulletproof armor, and a fuel tank that reseals itself if perforated by shrapnel, the Pullman Guard has some interesting safety features. The vehicle has a panic alarm system that can be activated from within the vehicle, locking doors and creating a protection zone with the communication system. The Pullman's top speed is 282 km per hour, and it can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 8.6 seconds and from 0 to 100 km per hour in 9.1 seconds. The Dallas Mavericks. Mark Cuban purchased majority ownership of the Dallas Mavericks for a record $185 million at the turn of the millennium after selling his shares in Yahoo for approximately $7.4 billion at the time. Cuban co-owns the team with fellow billionaire Jerry Jones. And the team saw an almost immediate improvement under Cuban, despite having one of the NBA's worst win-loss records. Cuban changed everything in the team, and it all started with his first meeting, which he reportedly attended while wearing no shoes and eating Cocoa Pops. Cuban upgraded the arena's Jumbotron screen, booked first-class hotels for traveling players, and upgraded the team's facilities with screens in each player's dressing room. Cuban has frequently been seen arguing with officials on the court and has been fined several times for expressing his opinions during games. 2,929 Entertainment. Founded by Mark Cuban and visionary entrepreneur Todd Wagner, 2,929 Entertainment has holdings in film, television, and home entertainment, with a focus on digital content. Since its inception in 2003, the company has worked to create a number of intriguing and thought-provoking feature films for both specialized and general audiences. The company has produced several feature films, including George Clooney's Good Night and Good Luck, and has collaborated with companies such as Warner Brothers, Lionsgate, Dimension, Paramount, and Fox. Boeing 757 jet for the MAV team. Following his purchase of the Dallas Mavericks, which is still on our list, Mark Cuban purchased a massive Boeing 757 for the team and customized it to his exact specifications. Cuban's plane, which has a top speed of 982 km per hour, provides luxury air travel for the struggling team. The plane has been upgraded with luxurious upgrades such as a private kitchen to feed the team, and access to onboard Wi-Fi, luxurious seats, and the entire plane is first class. The plane, which flew for the first time on February 19, 1982, has a range of 7,222 kilometers and is thought to have cost Mark Cuban close to $100 million. Cuban also owns a Boeing 767 business jet, which is even more luxurious than the 757 used by the Mavericks team.